Welcome back to West Texas View.
Welcome back to the West Texas View. I'm Johnny Lou Avery, and Lisa Grisham from the Tall City Blues Fest is here, and we've just been having more fun talking about what's coming up at the end of July. And this may seem like a long time to talk about something that doesn't happen for 2 or 3 months, but there's so many things involved with this Tall City Blues Fest that we wanted to give you a heads up so you could start planning. You reserve the date. That whole weekend there will be a lot of people into the community for that. And you know, one of the things that always makes me really proud about living in the Permian Basin is the fact that we've got a wide spectrum of in our cultural events here. You've got everything from the country western to the Philharmonic Symphony, and we just have such a great group of music lovers, and we seem to draw people in easily for these events. And you've talked a little bit about your partnership with Midland College for these continuing education classes in music, and the partnership with the public schools that will be allowing their students to be doing some of the things. But also, let's talk about the other nonprofit partners that you have and some of the other community agencies that are contributing to the success of this.
Well, it might be worth mentioning that we have taken a huge focus on education. And so we absolutely do have those educational partners. And I do want to mention just real briefly that with the Midland School District and the Odessa School District that we've partnered with, what we are essentially creating is competitive scholarship opportunities for those kids. And in the Midland School District, that is focusing on the marketing discipline. And in the Odessa School District, that's focusing on the advanced graphic arts discipline.
Oh.
And so they have opportunities to compete for scholarships. And I did also want to mention that we are giving 10% of our advance and at the gate. You know, if you buy it in advance, you buy it at the gate, doesn't matter. 10% of the weekend festival pass purchases go to Midland College.
So that's to help them with their scholarships and other things that have to do.
Absolutely, and it is specifically going to be earmarked for kids' college scholarships.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
Kids.
And a weekend festival pass is totally affordable. It's only $40. Come and go for the entire weekend. And our Blues Jam.
Inside and out.
Absolutely. And our Blues Jam on Sunday is completely free. Friday and Saturday, you do need a weekend festival pass. But on Sunday, you can come out to the Blues Jam. If you haven't been there Friday, Saturday, maybe you're out of town or something like that, come out for the free Blues Jam on Sunday. So what you asked me about, though, was community partnerships. And we certainly figured out very early on that if we wanted the community to really embrace this event, that we needed to collaborate with them. And so in addition to our educational partnerships, we have made partnerships with, say, the Midland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. They're one of our partners because they are so adept at putting on events and festivals with their annual MexTex Festival. And so our partnership with them is that they'll be handling our beer sales, and that's a fundraiser for the Midland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Cobble Sportswear.
So this is a win-win situation for a lot of
It is. I mean, what we're really doing is investing this festival in the lives of our community, of people that live here in our community.
People that come in and stay in the motels and hotels.
And we have the participating hotel partners. So tourism, we talked about that. We are pinpoint marketing to that strata of blues connoisseur that travels the countryside from one blues festival to another, and putting Tall City Blues Fest in downtown Midland, Texas on their radar screen, on their routing, so that it becomes something that they stop in that last weekend in July and they partake in. And we have hotel partners. We've collaborated with several, I believe 7 different hotels, some in downtown. Of course, the Hilton is on the festival grounds and they're our host hotel. We have a couple of others within 3 minutes proximity, and then some out on the outer edges of Loop 250. But they've all extended a really great rate for festival attendees. And if you go to our website, there is a hotel page,
which is running.
It's here on your screen. On that page, there's a hotel information page where you can go and book your room now. And I would really encourage festival attendees to book their room now, because the same weekend as our festival, there is a huge softball tournament. And so there is not going to be a room to be had anywhere in Midland or Odessa, even Big Spring and the surrounding areas. So if you plan on attending this festival, book your room now.
And the interesting thing about that is that's money that just keeps moving, new money that comes into our community that just keeps moving.
Well, hotel motel tax money is what allows these things to go on.
Yeah, and the restaurants, all of these things are.
I did mention Cobble Sportswear though, and I do want to finish that thought, because Cobble Sportswear is one of our partners. They're our official festival merchandise provider. They are a local owned printing and apparel company. They've been in business here in Midland for 30 plus years. And they have stepped up to the plate to help us this first year and say, we will be the provider of your official festival merchandise. So people will be able to get t-shirts with the Tall City Blues Fest logo. We already have a couple of those now. And so for anybody that wants to buy one now, they can certainly do that by contacting our office, but they will be available at the festival to get that memento, so to speak. And we're gonna have an autograph and photograph booth. So when you find a new musician that you just can't resist being a new fan of, you can go collect their autograph in our festival program, get your picture taken against a really nice backdrop. So we've really thought about a lot of these details that creates a nice experience for festival attendees.
And the neat thing is this is for all ages.
Yes.
It's for little tiny children,
and it's family friendly
to the senior citizens.
Absolutely. There is something for everybody. You can bring your lawn chair out, and you don't even have to move your lawn chair. When music goes from one stage, you just turn this way, and when it's back on this stage, you turn this way, and we've made it really easy.
Yeah, oh, that just sounds so great. And you're also talking about not a very big amount for a whole weekend. And then you have all of these other booths and opportunities, the songwriting and the music classes.
And it might be worth mentioning, this festival is only possible with sponsorships. And we certainly have a lot of sponsors already, and we are actively working on sponsorships. So for those companies that want to put their brand in front of 5,000 to 10,000 people, or they want to be part of our VIP group where we have backstage access and spontaneous jam sessions with artists that are on the stage, and be able to do some relational networking and business. So many of our oil companies here, since we're in the middle of the oil patch, they do business relationally, and so we're creating and fostering a type of environment that makes that possible. So sponsorships is very critical.
We've just touched on a few of the things that we want you to know, and we're going to ask Lisa to come back another day and continue this. And we're also going to ask Brenda Cordero, who is working with Midland College's classes, to come and visit with us. We'll see you next Sunday with another program. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for joining us for News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery. This has been a public affairs presentation of KWAB-TV and KWES-TV.